And now for a Next News special report.
Folks, hold on to your hats. NBC's Chuck Todd just dropped a bombshell praising Trump's swagger. But don't be fooled by this sudden change of tune. With Todd set to moderate the next debate, we've got to ask, what's his real game? Trump's momentum is undeniable, but the media's motives? Always questionable. There's more to the story than meets the eye, and my final thought will blow your mind, so stay tuned because you can't afford to miss this. And just as Trump's swagger is making a comeback, gold prices are surging past $2,400 an ounce this year. It's not gold getting expensive, it's the dollar losing value. Like Trump fighting against a biased system, Americans need to protect their wealth against a weakening currency. With central banks hoarding gold and our national debt skyrocketing, it's time to act. Call Global Gold Investments at the number on the screen, 888-700-4148, for a free portfolio analysis and their 2024 Insure Your Money Guide. Mention Next News for VIP treatment from America's conservative precious metals dealer. Don't wait. Call that number, 888-700-4148 now. Operators are standing by. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the political winds are shifting. Trump's 2024 campaign is gaining momentum, and it's not just us saying it anymore. Even the mainstream media can't deny what is happening. NBC's Chuck Todd, a longtime Trump critic, had to eat his words on Katie Tur Reports. He admitted that Trump's got his swagger back, and Todd said Trump seemed oddly loose during his Michigan campaign stop. He's trying to be funny again, folks. The energy, the charisma, it's all there. Watch.
I don't mean to simplify this, but, Donald Trump's rhetoric and even his sort of swagger looks more like 2016 in the campaign you covered so closely, Katie, than he looks in 2020. And in fact, I was just discussing this with somebody we all know on this call, on this program. I'm going to leave his name out of it because he didn't know I was going to quote him just now. But he even noted, we were talking about this idea that when Trump's losing, the worst version of Trump shows up. And when Trump's winning or he thinks he's ahead, he's actually a different person, a different candidate. I think Vaughn could probably speak to this now. The Donald Trump in Detroit and those events he did, he was oddly loose. He was trying to be funny and all of this, where from about 2017 to 2022, we had, and even 2023 through the primaries, it's been nothing but angry grievance Trump, right? Angry, angry, angry. It's interesting if he somehow drops the grievance, he could end up looking more like that 2016 candidate where he's the outside disruptor.
But it's hard to imagine him dropping the grievance as again, he's going to be sentenced in a few weeks here in Manhattan. There's all, the presidential immunity decisions coming out with the Supreme Court. There are reasons to continue on the grievance trail. And this whole campaign, it seems to be less for him about policy and more about what they're doing to me is what they want to do to you. My grievances are your grievances.
So why is this important? Because it shows that Trump's message is cutting through the noise. He's connecting with voters in a way that's got the media elites worried. They're seeing the same Trump who shocked the world in 2016. And Todd even said that if Trump can keep his cool and focus on his advantages, his swagger could win over those crucial swing voters. That's coming from NBC, folks, the same network that's been trying to take Trump down for years. But here's what really matters. Trump's not just campaigning. He's fighting for the American people. He's taking on the corrupt system that's trying to silence him and you. And guess what? It's working. A focus group in Georgia conducted by MSNBC, of all places, showed that Trump's legal battles are actually boosting his support. Antonio Jones, a black voter, said the trials made him support Trump more. And he's not alone. Lisa Babbage, another black voter, said she's seen many former Democrats switching sides to vote for Trump. Why? Because they see through the smoke and mirrors. They know that these trials aren't about justice, they're about trying to stop Trump and silence the American people. But Trump isn't backing down. He's using these attacks to fuel his campaign. He's turning his personal grievances into a rallying cry for every American who feels the system is rigged against them. Let's be clear, this is not just about Trump, it's about the future of our republic. It's about standing up to a corrupt establishment that wants to control every aspect of our lives. Trump's campaign is resonating because he's speaking truth to power. He's giving voice to the millions of Americans who feel left behind by the D.C. swamp. and that's why the media can't ignore him anymore. The swagger is back, folks. The energy, the optimism, the fighting spirit, it's all there. And it's not just us saying it anymore. Even Chuck Todd had to admit it. That is why Trump is leading the polls. This is why he's drawing massive crowds. And this is why the establishment is terrified. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Chuck Todd's sudden praise for Trump's swagger might be more calculated than it appears. With Todd set to moderate the next debate, this could be his attempt to appear impartial. Now, we've seen this game before. The media pretending to be fair right before they show their true colors. So stay vigilant, America. Trump's momentum is real, but we can't trust the mainstream media to tell us the whole truth. So keep your eyes open and your BS detectors on high alert.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.